Welcome back to the Ensu YouTube channel. We are now going into, I'm actually going to show off some ground school aero stuff. So the first thing we're going to do is make sure that we open up Microsoft Edge. Do not attempt this on Google Chrome or any Google web browser. It does not work. If you don't have Microsoft Edge, you can try Mozilla Firefox. You can try a couple other browsers as well. Unfortunately, it's just the way it is. This school system that we use for restricted radio will only work on this browser. So what do? You do ground school, literally type in groundschool.aero. I've done it already, so I'm just going to hit enter. Once we're here, we're then going to go sign in, sign up. Okay, we will have signed up for you. So all you really have to do is sign in. If you have issues with sign up, you can go through the sign up process. There's nothing wrong with that, but if you want to skip that and you want to hand that to us, just let us know. I've already done the whole sign-in process using one of our students, so that's why you see it here instead of what it would normally ask for is your email address and your password, okay? Your email address is your email address that you've given us, the ATO. The password is literally the word password, okay? No fancy letters or anything like that. No capital letters even. It's PASSWORD. Just like that, no capital P, then you're going to get into this. So this is what it's going to look like. Then if you wanted to, you could change your password here. You're going to start here, change your username. You need to know these things for the next time you want to sign in. So change your username, make sure you've got the right email address. If you want to change your email address, you can, but we don't recommend that. Current password, new password confirmation. That's if you want to change your password. Currency is ZAR. Yes, we are in South Africa and we are using the Rand. Your marketing, you can decide if you would like to receive newsletters or not. You can even confirm if you want to delete your account completely. And let's go save profile. Now let's go home. So if you didn't know how I did that, I literally went to the top right here. You can see my mouse and I clicked home. Alternatively, if you wanted to, you could just go through these. We are, of course, CAA, and we are, in fact, radio, the restricted radio. If you want to check out your RPAS pilot license stuff, you can do that here. But we, in particular, just do our restricted radio. And you'll see that the product that is to the student's name, which should be on all of your names, is the restricted radio exams. Okay, so we literally can just go there. Here is where you would actually do the exam. All right, so once you've gone and done your login and then you go home, once you are signed in, your home account will be your account, almost like your profile page. Your profile page with your membership, your exam results. So once you've done an exam, you'll then get your exam results here and your orders. If you want to add anything else on top of this, for example, if you came here and said, yes, I want to put general, RPAS general in, then you're going to pay that for yourself, but it will link to this account that you've already got. We provide the restricted radio exams on your behalf. So we do the whole process of setting this up for you, giving you the right exams. All you have to do is as easy as that. Sign in, access your exam, which we'll go and do now, exams restricted radio, and there you go. And then you can literally start exam. It's good to do as many questions as you want. The recommended, which they always give you, is 21. Don't do it if you're going to do a 10 question one. Generally, if you're studying, you want to study. You want to sit down and study. So all the way up, guys, all the way up to 33 questions. Do the max, do the max. It's worthwhile. Why am I saying this? The final exam, your actual radio exam that you will write when you're at the CAA or at an associated CAA designated landmark, whichever it is, wherever you write this radio exam, they pull the questions from an online pool. An online group of questions of over 40,000 questions. Your final exam, you only have 20 or 25 questions to get 75%. Otherwise, you fail the exam. Why is this important to know? Because if you can pull from a pool of 40,000 plus questions, then doesn't it make sense to do more questions and have more possibilities to see the questions that will show up? If you keep doing 21 questions and then you do 21, I guarantee at least 10 of those questions on every single of your mock exams are going to be the same. So why would you do that and just keep getting the same questions when you can do 33? And yes, you will still get 10 of the same questions, but then instead of 11 questions that are different, you'll get 23 questions that are different rather than just 11. That is why we recommend the 33 questions. So if we start with this, the first thing you're going to do is sign in. You're going to use Microsoft Edge and you're going to make sure that the password that you use is literally this there, password. How do you sign in? You use your email address. use the email address that you've given us. That should be obvious. We don't have access to any other email addresses except the one that you've given us. So use that email address. And some of you right now will be laughing, but we have this issue. Then the next thing is, once you are in, you're going to go back to the home page. You're then going to search you're going to click on yourself. So if we go back to here, under product, you're going to see your radio exams. Product, radio exam. Click on it and begin the exam. Use 33 questions, nothing less than that. Then you go and you do your exam, you do that. Now, what happens once you've done all your mock exams? Well, this is the process you're going to follow. Once you've started your exams, do 100 of 33 questions. And only when you are averaging 80 to 90%. Then you know you are ready for the radio exam. All right, so then the final step then is to request booking for the radio exam with us. Once you've done your exams, you then have proof. You can come to us and you can say, hey, I've done 100 mock exams. I did them all 33 questions. I'm now averaging 80 to 90%. We will then say, cool, you are ready to go to your radio exam. Then we will book your radio exam on your behalf. Usually it will be at the CAA head office, but depending where you are in the country, we can try and find a place that's closer to you. But please don't get upset if we can't. The CAA decides that. Okay, the CAA decides who it will allow to have the radio exams happen at their location. We can't have it at our location. We have to use CAA. Once you've done that, booking will be confirmed. The booking will be confirmed and you will go and write. Now, what's the process for writing? Firstly, you need to take the following: black pen, ID photos, proof of ID. Rule of thumb, with any sort of anything that you want to do, whether it's in aviation or home affairs or getting a driver's license, any sort of licensing that you want to do, have a black pen on you. Aviation is no exception. Make sure you have a black pen. Don't do a blue pen, not a red pen, a black pen. You're then going to write at the CAA. How? It's going to be on a PC, it's going to be online, and you will get your results instantly. And there you go. Once you've got your results, you then know, did you pass, did you fail? Okay, cool. If you failed, what do you do? Here is the protocol for failure. If you fail with a between 60 to 75%, then your rewrite is 1 week. If you fail with a below 50%, you will wait 2 months before rewriting. And if you fail for your third or more time, you will also wait 2 months before rewriting. You can take this exam as many times as you want or as many times as you can afford to, but note that after your third failure, you will always thereafter wait 2 months until you pass the exam. Okay, so those are the rules there. If you guys have any questions about this, please shoot them in the comments below. You know how YouTube works. I'm not going to explain YouTube. I hope this video kind of took you through a little bit of how to use this stuff. If you want to know a little bit more, if you're confused about how you're going to do this, or set yourself up. If you are setting yourself up, you're just going to go courses, SACAA, radio, restricted radio. It's going to take you where you need to go. Okay, once you're on this page, you're going to ignore the top 3. You're going to ignore the one to the left as well. You're going to look at these 2 here. You could do the restricted radio course. It includes the course. There is no exams. It's just the course. Guys, don't get yourself this one, okay? Unless you study by not using mock exams, then you can get this one. But I would always suggest and recommend to get this one to the right. The restricted radio bundle is very much worth it. You get a 3-month membership and you get a 10% discount compared to purchasing the products individually. So if you were to do this and then decide you want the exams, you're going to pay that 10% extra for the exams. Do that 100 exams, do the 33 questions, 100 of them, average your 80 to 90%. You're most likely going to pass on your first or second try. And that brings me to the final thing that I want to say, which is, if you have failed and you have failed again, and then you have failed again, even if you've just failed your first time and you're feeling demotivated, please remember that the restricted radio exam is one of the hardest exams. It It is the hardest exam in the whole course. In the whole RPAS course, your radio exam is the hardest exam. Why? Because they have a pool of 40,000 questions. There are questions that are being put on tests that have never even been seen yet in other tests. That is how big this pool of questions is. But that also says something. That says that even this pool, who has 40,000 plus questions, still repeats questions. This is why the mock exams are so important, because those repeating questions will hint to you at the questions you can expect in the mock exam. Okay, so the repeating questions are the ones you should study. The questions that you see once or twice, you should jot down and make note of them and try and learn them, try and learn the answer to them without doing the mock exams, okay? Because you can't guarantee that you're going to see them all. And that's literally what you've got to do. You follow these instructions and you do what we've said here, and you now know how to do all of this and where to go, where to find the stuff, where to sign up, log in, things like that. You should be all set and sorted. But if you are not, as I said just now, please just shoot me a comment or shoot me a message and I will respond to you. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.